Jeffrey Sachs, he blasted the United States government, Netanyahu, CIA, and also the so-called journalist who helped to sell war to the American people. Let's take a look at this video from him. This is what was posted by Donald Trump on his Truth Social website, simply because what Jeffrey Sachs said looks like, to me, Donald Trump agreed with his assessment. Take a listen.
And every war has been phony. Some wars the American people are basically never told about. For example, the war in Syria. And you may actually hear from grown-up reporters who are lying through their teeth or ignorant beyond imagining that, oh, the war in Syria, yes, Russia intervened in Syria. Well, do you know that that Obama tasked the CIA to overthrow the Syrian government, starting 4 years before Russia intervened? What kind of nonsense is that? And how many times did the New York Times report on Operation Timber Sycamore, which was the presidential order to the CIA to overthrow Bashar al-Assad?
Wow.
3 times in 10 years. This is not democracy. This is a game. And it's a game of narrative. Why did the U.S. invade Iraq in 2003? Well, first of all, it was completely phony pretenses. It wasn't, oh, we were so wrong, they didn't have weapons of mass destruction. They actually did focus groups in the fall of 2002 to find out what would sell that war to the American people. Abe Schultzky, if you want to know the name of the PR genius. They did focus groups on the war.
Wow.
They wanted the war all the time. They had to figure out how to sell the war to the American people, how to scare the shit out of the American people. It was a phony war. Where did that war come from? You know what? It's quite surprising. That war came from Netanyahu, actually. Netanyahu had, from 1995 onward, the theory that the only way we're going to get rid of Hamas and Hezbollah is by toppling the governments that support them. That's Iraq, Syria, and Iran. And the guy's nothing if not obsessive. And he's still trying to get us to fight Iran this day, this week. He's a deep, dark son of a bitch, sorry to tell you.
Wow.
Because he's gotten us into endless wars, and because of the power of all of this in the U.S. politics, he's gotten his way. But that war was totally phony. So what is this democracy versus dictatorship? Come on. These are not even sensible terms. And every war has been phony.
Absolutely. And now take a look at these reports. I want to actually share with you something interesting. After this video was reposted by Donald Trump, take a look at what is happening between his relationship and Netanyahu. According to the Israeli Zionist media mouthpiece, Netanyahu did not receive an invitation to his inauguration, for Trump's inauguration, January 20th. But according to what we understand from White House and Donald Trump's team, is that they never invited Netanyahu. So there are two kind of narrative going on around this whole thing. But we know that Netanyahu was snubbed. From what I understand, his reputation, his image, not just in Israel or in Europe, but also all over the world, especially in the U.S., most people, they don't like him. So if he attends Trump's inauguration, you can imagine the outburst coming from those pro-Palestinian, pro-humanity activists. So take a look at this first. So this was coming on Times of India, Netanyahu snubbed by Trump, and then there is this report, Israel's Netanyahu not formally invited to Trump's inauguration. Then you have Times of Israel, Netanyahu unlikely to attend Trump's inauguration, again, trying to find an excuse for Netanyahu, why he would not be seen during the inauguration. And then Times of Israel, Netanyahu unlikely to attend. Then somebody posted Netanyahu snubbed Netanyahu snub amid Trump jibe. Netanyahu decides to skip January. So this is most likely talking about this particular video that he reposted. Donald Trump reposted. And then we also have some other news reports. So different sources claiming different things. But we know that this guy, Netanyahu, is an embarrassment for the whole world. His face, is so much being disliked. And I don't want to use the word H or hatred, but you get my point. People don't like him whatsoever. He has become the face of evil and devil, the face of the devil. And Trump, he hopefully knows and realizes it, because Jeffrey Sachs made it absolutely clear that Netanyahu is a deep, dark son of a bitch. I don't know how else he can articulate his feelings, his opinion about Netanyahu, other than the way he did. But definitely this is something I thought you guys should hear from Jeffrey Sachs, how he painted Netanyahu and how he blasted him, calling him SOB, deep, dark, evil.